Thank you for joining us for tonight's live virtual community meeting. I'm Kenya Williams with Houston Public Works, and I'm excited to connect with you. Our goal this evening is to keep you in the loop, sharing what's ahead and what to expect as construction moves forward for the waterline replacement in Mandell Place, Montrose, Westmoreland, and Courtland Place Subdivisions project. Before we get started, just a quick note. To keep things running smoothly, we kindly ask that you hold all questions until the end of the presentation. Chances are we'll cover many of your concerns as we go. For now, we invite you to stay focused and follow along as we walk through the key details. Stick around. Our Q&A session at the end is your chance to ask anything we didn't cover. Let's give a big shout out to one of the hardest working council members in the city, Councilmember Abby Kamen. Representing District C tonight, we're excited to welcome the Infrastructure and Planning Coordinator, Cole Wilbur. Thank you for being here and for your continued partnership and support. Cole?
Thank you, Kenya. I just want to give a quick shout out to our great project team in Public Works, as well as our great community engagement team for hosting this meeting and giving residents an opportunity to ask questions and learn more about the project. And thank you to all the residents who have shown a lot of interest in this project and staying engaged. And we continue to be a resource for our residents. And if you have any questions that you want us to submit on y'all's behalf after the meeting, we're more than happy to do so. Thank you, Kenya.
Thanks, Cole. We're also honored to have with us today Tanu Hiramith, Assistant Director of Engineering and Construction at Houston Public Works. She's here to introduce the amazing team behind this project. Take it away, Tanu.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us to receive this very important information. Today, we have with us the City of Houston team. That is Omar Rafi, who's our project manager. Unfortunately, Mumtaz Beg and Sudarshan Guni are trying hard to join this meeting right now, and they have some issues with coming online, but they will join us shortly. Mumtaz Beg is a senior project manager on this project, and Sudarshan Guni is our managing engineer. We also have with us Ricardo, who is from CPY Inc. He's an EOR on the project, engineer of record. And we have our contractors, Texcoda Enterprises, and we have Scott, John, and Trey from them joining us today. Thank you very much. Right back to Kenya.
Thanks, Tanu. Now let's dive into the details. We'll walk you through what this project is all about, how you can get ready, and exactly who to reach out to if you have questions or need support. Houston Public Works is focused on smarter, more sustainable infrastructure. This project is a great example of that commitment. Instead of traditional digging, we're using trenchless technology, a modern, low-impact way to upgrade underground water lines. This $11.2 million project will include the installation of approximately 48,300 linear feet of new water lines. We'll be using trenchless technology to complete the work, which brings a lot of benefit to you and your community. Here's why the trenchless technology method is a game changer. Less disruption. Your streets, sidewalks, and yards stay mostly untouched. Faster repairs. We get the job done more quickly. Safer streets. Fewer road closures and detours. And most of all, cost effective. We save on major surface repairs. All of this helps us improve your water service while keeping your daily routine as smooth as possible. Construction is set to begin in summer 2025 and is expected to be completed by summer of 2026, depending on weather conditions. The contractor will work Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Some limited work outside these hours may be needed due to extenuating circumstances. The contractor for this project is Texcoda Enterprises, LLC, and our project manager is Omar Rafi. They'll be leading the charge to ensure the work is done efficiently, safely, and with minimal disruption to your neighborhood. We'll keep you informed every step of the way. Be sure to stay connected through engagehouston.org for updates, meeting invites, and more information about this and other projects near you. So what do we mean when we say summer 2025? Let's break it down. Here's how we define the seasons in our construction timeline. Winter is January, February, March. Spring is April, May, June. Summer is July, August, September. And fall is October, November, December. For this project, construction is expected to kick off in summer of 2025. That's between July and September, and wrap up by summer of 2026, giving us about a year to complete the work, weather permitting, of course. See that blue area? That's where we're planning to install the new water lines. It shows exactly where the improvements will be happening in your neighborhood. Let's talk about this project. Let's talk about how this project will roll out. It's happening in 3 phases. Know that each phase is carefully planned to keep things moving efficiently while minimizing disruptions along the way. Phase 1, shown in orange, kicks off in summer of 2025 and will wrap up by fall of 2025. Phase 2, marked in purple, starts in fall of 2025 and continues through the end of the year. Phase 3, highlighted in blue, also begins in fall of 2025 and is expected to finish by summer of 2026. As with any construction project, timing can be a bit unpredictable. While we have a solid schedule in place, weather conditions can impact progress, so we appreciate your patience and flexibility along the way. Heads up on water service. There will be a brief water interruption when it's time to switch over to the new lines. But don't worry, it will only last a few hours, and you will be notified at least 48 hours in advance through door hangers, updates on social media, and engagehouston.org. We're committed to keeping you informed every step of the way. A tree protection plan is actively guiding this project, with the city carefully identifying and preserving valuable trees wherever possible. Both the city and our contractor are committed to safeguarding these natural assets and your property through every step of construction. You might notice extra right-of-way markers placed along curbs, sidewalks, and driveways. They're essential for protecting the area and keeping the project on track. Please help us avoid delays and added costs by leaving these markers and protective measures untouched. Together, we're making sure our community's trees and homes stay safe and strong. Expect to see construction vehicles and equipment activity working throughout the project. To keep everyone safe and the work moving smoothly, there will be traffic control measures in place. This may include temporary lane closures, flaggers directing traffic, and other safety precautions. Thank you for your patience as we work to improve your community. We get it, construction can be a bit of a headache, but here's our motto: organize, don't agonize. A little prep goes a long way, and before you know it, this project will be behind us. Step 1, hold on to your door notification. This little door hanger is more than just paper. It's your direct line to important project contacts and updates. Don't toss it. Step 2, clear the right-of-way. To keep things moving smoothly, move any items out of the right-of-way area as soon as possible. Got special plants or landscaping? Now's the time to relocate them if you want to save them. Don't worry, grass and greenery will be restored once construction wraps up. Usually, the right-of-way covers about 2 feet from the back of the curb. The city and the contractors need full access to this space, but they're committed to restoring it to city standards when they're done. Step 3, meet the project team. Want the inside scoop? Join our monthly contractor status meetings. It's a great chance to meet the folks working on your project, contractors, inspectors, project managers, and get the latest updates straight from them. Thanks so much for your patience and teamwork. Together, we'll get this done smoothly. Your safety and ours is the top priority on this project. Please be sure to notice and follow all construction signs and barriers. They're there to keep everyone safe and sound. Take a moment to check out the important safety reminders shown here and help us all stay protected as we work together. Great news! The contractor has a solid restoration plan ready for all properties touched by the project. Once the work wraps up, they're required to restore any impacted areas back to the city standards. So please hold off on making any repairs yourself. Restoration usually begins after the entire project is finished. Before the contractor gets paid, the city does a thorough final check to make sure everything meets our standards. We highly recommend snapping some photos of your property now, especially around the street and curb areas, so you have a clear record of current conditions. These pictures can be super helpful if any questions come up during the repair process. Got a decorative driveway or walkway in the right-of-way area? The city will restore it to the standard code, but special finishes like pebble or patterned surfaces won't be replaced as is. If you want to bring back those custom touches, you're welcome to hire a contractor at your own cost. Thanks so much for your patience and cooperation as we work together to restore our community. And if you have any questions or concerns, just dial 311 or visit engagehouston.org. We're here to help. Want to learn more? Dive deeper into the project by visiting engagehouston.org. There, you can explore detailed project info and take a closer look at the exhibits we shared today. While you're there, don't forget to register and join the conversation. Your questions, comments, and feedback are always welcome. Looking for more details? The project page has you covered, with additional exhibits, the traffic control plan, and the tree protection plan all right at your fingertips. Be sure to hit the subscribe button in the top right corner. Once you subscribe, you'll get email updates delivered straight to your inbox as the project moves forward. Stay in the loop with just one click. We're always here for you. Got questions or concerns during the project? No worries, we got your back. Need help fast? Just call 311 anytime. Prefer email? Reach out to us at engage@houstontx.gov. We love hearing from you. Your feedback keeps us moving in the right direction, so let's stay connected. Before we wrap up, a big thank you. Let's take a moment to show some love to the incredible individuals and teams who made tonight possible. Shout out to our dedicated project team for their hard work and commitment to improving our community. A huge thank you to District C and Councilmember Kamen for your unwavering support. You make a difference every day. And let's not forget our amazing public engagement team for making this meeting seamless and engaging. But most importantly, thank you. Your time, attention, and participation mean the world to us. Now we have one small favor. Spread the word. Share what you've learned with your friends and neighbors, and let's keep our community informed and empowered. And now, it's Q&A time, my favorite part of the meeting. One of the best parts about being here tonight, you get exclusive real-time answers from our incredible project team. This is your moment to ask, clarify, and get the details straight from the experts. So don't be shy, fire away. And to lead us through this interactive session, I'm thrilled to introduce someone who knows how to keep the conversation flowing. Ryan Perlman from our outstanding public engagement team. Take it away, Ryan.
Thank you, Kenya. Greetings, everyone. I'm Ryan Perlman with Houston Public Works, and thank you for joining us tonight for the virtual construction meeting regarding the water line replacement in Mandell Place, Montrose, Westmoreland, and Courtland Place Subdivisions. Welcome to the Q&A session. This is your opportunity to connect with our team, ask questions, and share your thoughts about this project. The input is incredibly valuable, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Submitting a question is simple. Just follow these steps. Click the Q&A icon on the right hand of your screen. Looks like a speech bubble with a question mark. Type in your question and text box and hit send. You can submit questions anonymously, but we encourage you to include your name and email, especially if your question may need follow-up. While we wait for your questions to come in, just a quick reminder, tonight's Q&A isn't the end of the conversation. Please visit engagehouston.org. And if you think of something later, feel free to email us at engage@houstontx.gov. With that being said, let's get started with the Q&A session. All right. First question I have, are impacted streets getting new concrete or asphalt overlay? Anyone from the project team answer that one for us?
You're right. This will depend on the field conditions and where we're going to be putting the pits. So it's going to depend on the streets. So no, not all the streets are going to get new concrete or asphalt. Whatever the contractor is removing, we'll be replacing.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And we do have a question about the pits. What are the planned location of entry and exit pits?
I'll take that,
Scott,
Ryan.
okay.
Usually these locations are not pre-planned. It's going to be contractor's means and method. They do augering where the access, or we are trying to prevent some kind of interruption to the surface. Go ahead and add anything, Freddie, if you want to.
You know.
All right, thank you. Okay, next question. Where are the water lines on the street? Where do you think the street will be the most impacted?
This really depends on each street. The water lines are usually located behind the curb. But again, it really depends on what street in difference.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I have a water quality question from Stephen. Is there any impact on water quality during this project?
I'll take that one, Ryan. We should not.
Impact.
Sorry, was somebody speaking?
Yeah, this is Mumtaz. There won't be any impact on the water quality. There should not be.
All right. And Tanu, would you like to add anything?
No, I was going to say the same thing. We typically make sure that there is no impact on the water quality.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so I have another question about the sidewalks here. Since you don't have to dig up the sidewalks, does that mean we get to keep our sidewalks?
The sidewalks, if there are any sidewalks in this project, if any of the sidewalk is disturbed during the construction, it will be repaired. Otherwise, we have no plan to construct any sidewalks. This is not a sidewalk project. This is purely a waterline replacement project.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, we have a question from Jay. So if the method is trenchless, are right-of-ways going to be disturbed, and will trees be affected?
In fact, the trees will not be affected. All the work will be inside the right of way. If any tree is impacted, we will protect the tree according to tree expert methods.
Thank you. All right, this is a interesting question about the alleys. So, are there any water lines being replaced that are currently in alleys? And if so,
There are no alleys.
Okay, thank you. We have a question about the water pressure. Will this improve or help improve water pressure?
Yes, it will improve the water pressure. It will improve the water quality. It will improve the firefighting.
Okay, thank you. All right. I have someone asking about the laterals. Will laterals reaching to the meters be replaced or just the main line?
Meters will not be replaced. We will only connect to the meters and cut off the old service lines.
Okay. Good. Thank you for answering that one. All right, we have a question about the 100-year-old oaks in Cherryhurst. They are planted in the right-of-ways. Will this impact them?
What is that?
100-year-old oak trees in the Cherryhurst area that are planted in right-of-ways. Will this impact those trees?
Ricardo, do you know anything about that? As far as I think, there are no trees which will be impacted during the work.
All right, thank you. Ricardo?
He's not there, but as far as I know, all the trees are protected. They will not be impacted or they will not be removed.
Okay. All right, so Mumtaz, they said a question about the alley. It said just north of Marshall Street, which is on the map. There is a water line in the alley that has been a subject of public works repair work. Will this be addressed during this project?
It's a big project. The last time I looked into the drawings was about a year and a half ago. If there is an alley and it is part of our scope of work, then we are definitely installing a new water line and abandon the existing one.
Ryan, we would get back with you on that with a written response, if it's okay. We have to verify that particular area.
Okay, thank you. All right. So we do have another question about water meters. So water meters are not included in being replaced on this project.
Water meters will not be removed or replaced. We will tie in our service line to the existing water meters. Water meters is the responsibility of the owners of the homes.
All right. Here's a question about landscaping, and I know we answered this earlier, but my corner is landscaped with jasmine, other paintings, and landscape borders. If this is disturbed or destroyed during construction, what does restored to city standards?
That's what we expect from the contractor, and this is what we have shown in the contract, that whatever the contractor disturbs during construction, they will have to restore it, the entire project, to its original or better.
And Ryan, yes, we will be following the city standards on the replacement of anything that's in the right of way. If it is on the
Yes.
private side of the property, it should not be impacted.
Yeah, okay. Let me just also include the fact that any custom work is is not included. So if you have any special material or special designs, that is not city standard. So that will be at your own cost to replace if you want it replaced, if you don't want to keep the standard that we have. Okay. There is a lot of questions about where the water lines are. So let me go back. Let me refer back to the map so everyone can view, and also everyone, the maps, the construction phasing map are on the project page. So you can, after this meeting, you can go to engagehouston.org, click on construction projects, and go to this project specifically and view the map at your leisure. But this is where you see blue is where the water lines, the proposed water lines will be. Okay, so if it's affecting your street, I will say that most of the work is trenchless, so they're boring underground, but there are certain areas which we don't have yet where the pits will be. And so where the pits will be, yes, they will have to dig and possibly disturb the surface, but we don't know where those pits will be until a later date. And those people will be notified of that. And so, but most of it, again, will be underground. So a lot of your right of way will not be disturbed. Okay.
Kenny, I just wanted to add a correction to that. We will not be notifying on excavation on the street, except we're going to have a phasing plan which notifies where the excavations are going to be. But pit locations may not be available for notifications. We typically, when we make a pit, we will restore it to its original condition. So it shouldn't impact the use of the street for much longer than the construction work.
Thank you. And as soon as we get those locations, you can always go to the project page and we will post it on the project page. And if you subscribe, we will also include that in the project update. I did run across a question about the amount of water interruptions. We had a stakeholder ask about how many interruptions will there be? Can somebody from the project team speak to that?
Whenever there is an interruption, all the citizens on that street will be informed way ahead of that time of construction. And if there is there will be disruption when we are connecting to the water meters, and there will be disruptions when we are connecting to the existing water lines. And whenever that disruption happens, all the homeowners will be informed ahead of time. And usually that disruption is not very long. It may be for a day or so.
Thank you. Okay. I see a lot of comments about trees. So we love our trees, and there is a tree protection plan on the project page. So I encourage you to go to engagehouston.org to view that plan. If there are diseased or dying trees, we try to replace those trees, but keep in mind that the city wants to keep every tree if possible. So we try to take every measure to protect our trees. Okay. All right. Right. So keep in mind, everyone, this is just the start of our engagement. This is not the end. So after this meeting, if you have any questions or any further questions or comments, please feel free to email us at engage@houstontx.org. You can call 311, or you can go straight to engagehouston.org to post your comments, feedback, or questions directly onto the site. And again, I'm sorry, our email is engage@houstontx.gov. And that will come directly, that address comes directly to our inbox, to the public engagement team's inbox, and we will get the answers for you. So with that, I thank everyone for attending this meeting tonight. And until next time, thank you.